You are 8 levels higher than Dialga. Die? Well, this is going to be problematic. Agile style, look at how big you are. Oh, you also have Earth Power. How about that? That's going to kill. I think the further I've gotten in this game, the less I've liked the changes it's made to turn-based combat. Its turn-based combat isn't actually that different from normal Pokemon's turn-based combat. It's still pretty much just as annoying. It really just feels like more or less the same as normal. Yeah, it is the thing I found. It doesn't really feel that different from the normal games, other than, like, it has, like, the same amounts of RNG and then the same amounts of, like, kind of repetitive. Except occasionally your opponent gets to hit you twice and you insta-die. I made it. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. Weird feeling to have. What do you think, Leon? Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sligoo's moves, I think you'd better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? Yeah, sure. To this day, I still don't understand the turn order of Arceus. Something else I don't like about the turn order is, like, a lot of times when I use an agile move, it doesn't immediately give me another move, right? It's like, okay, cool, you get 2 moves in a row, like 4 turns from now. When the opponent uses an agile move, it's like, oh, dude, the opponent gets to attack 3 times in a row now. They used an agile move. They just get to hit you until you die. Like, there's nothing you can do. And it's, I don't know, it's annoying. And then, like, here's the thing, right? Is at the end of the day, I'm still winning, right? Like, I win every fight. We've never lost a fight in this game. This game is easy. However, it's not very fun. So, like, if the game is gonna be easy anyway, it should be easy and fun. Instead, it has the same problem normal Pokemon combat has, where it just kind of gets tedious after a while because it feels really, really samey. We're gonna have to ask you to stop right there. Oh, why are these idiots still in the game? Oh, come on, who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time? Huh, I don't have to tell you nothing. You're better off without that loser. Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore this awful sky to normal. Ah, that earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough! I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go. Solo, you take charm. You knew her name? I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. Yeah, sure. Problem is in trainer fights, if you end the fight with a strong style, the next Pokemon of the enemy trainer almost always gets 2 or even 3 if they mix an agile style move in there. I think the problem is that it's just, like, not very fun. I think that's what the problem is, actually. I think that what makes this game fun is the exploration and catching Pokemon and checking stuff off the list. And fighting alpha Pokemon as well, to an extent. I didn't use a strong style move, but you get to go twice anyway, which is stupid. You didn't even use an agile style move. You just got to go twice for some reason. Okay. But, like, at the end of the day, like, when you get into long fights like that... Okay, sure, whatever. When you get into long fights and stuff like this, especially when it's like, hey, remember this is Pokemon, you're just gonna skip 3 turns because the RNG in Pokemon is way too out of control. It's just not fun. High horsepower. All right, you're dead. The trainer battles are absolutely not what makes this game fun, because Pokemon's turn-based formula has been, like, lame and boring for years. For, like, years and years. And at first, when I started playing this game, I was like, oh, they mixed it up a little bit. Maybe it's actually, like, more fun now just because it's a breath of fresh air. But as I'm, like, now 40 hours into the game, I'm like, no, the turn-based combat is still pretty boring. It doesn't, like, entice me as much as, like, Persona does. So, you know. Or some of the other Atlas games, like Soul Hackers 2, etc. Like, I still don't get the same amount of enjoyment because it's just really boring. Come on, Clover, why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing, we're changing, and we could really use someone as strong as you are. Meanwhile, Palkia has finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and is now doing his daily tasks on Duolingo. Yo, shout out to Palkia, man. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky. You're as strong as ever, Solo. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature on top of the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that? Why do you 3 exist? Honestly, those 3, what did they even come here for? I don't know. Oh, well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. Oh, you're finally gonna mention that you're healing my Pokemon? The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she growls as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help. Sure. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. How on earth is Sligoo helping you mine? I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever it is you wish to call it. I suppose it had better go with you, Solo. Thank you. A piece of origin ore. An ore of mysterious power spoken of in ancient myths and said to contain the power of Almighty Sinnoh itself. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Leon. No wonder Cleavor recognizes you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. That Laventon's got sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. I guess I probably could just fast travel back, actually, but, like, it's right over there, so. We'll just poke maneuver our way over. Hello. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl. Now then, back we go to Jubilife City. Or Village, rather. Why are we going back to Jubilife Village instead of, like, we're just, like, what is Palkia doing? We're just letting him chill up there? Like, what if he just starts shooting hyper beams in the distance? I want Palkia to do like the Tin Tails did in Naruto, where Madara was like, oh, let's have it shoot at their base of operations like years away, and then just blows all the people up. And like kills a bunch of people. Like, can Palkia do that to Jubilife Village or something to like make a point? Here you are, Professor Laventon. What remains of the red chain, broken as it may be? Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky that you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. Your turn, Solo. Next comes the Stone of Creation's beginning. Yeah, okay. The fragments of the red chain, collected at great personal risk by the Pearl Clan. Then the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we first learned of thanks to the Diamond Clan. And now it is time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. So you're gonna make a Master Ball for me to throw at Palkia. Palkia is the Pokemon of space. It doesn't know how much time is passing. Palkia is like, has it been like an hour, like 3 minutes, 8 days? Like, where's Dialga when I need him? Akari, my girl, you're one of our team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors? What? She is one of the great. I'm the greatest craftsperson you have. Hello? This is my true battlefield Solo, even if it may be safe indoors. This may take us some time. Perhaps the rest of you would best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in there. I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience. If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever, because that'd be using time well, unlike this. We've done it, Solo, it's complete! I didn't even hit A. I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. Okay, so I assume this is a Master Ball equivalent. The Origin Ball. Alright. A singular and irreplicable Pokeball that can be used to catch the frenzied Pokemon raging at the Temple of Sinnoh. Those Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny. Were Origin Balls in the Pixelmon playthrough I did, chat? This sounds familiar, actually, now that I'm looking at the Pokeball. This was, they had these in the Pixelmon mod I was playing, didn't they? To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these things brings the two of you closer together. Whoa, hold on, it's that voice. I hear it in my head again. You mean Dialga? Yeah. Seems like Mighty Dialga's willing to lend its strength to this fight. That's what it's telling me. Well, Mighty Dialga lost to a Probo Pass, so I don't think it's really going to help us out very much. That's certainly excellent news. The Diamond Clan's almighty Sinnoh, or perhaps I should say Dialga, is fearsomely powerful. Everything's ready now, Solo. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Dialga. Yeah, okay. I'm on it. We can't recreate this Pokeball even though we know exactly what materials it needs, where to get them, and how to put it together? Yeah. Classic Pokemon. Assert dominance by catching Palkia in a Great Ball. Save the Origin Ball and use it on a Wish Cache. You might be onto something there, Shroom. And here you are, Lost One, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. I'm just gonna, like, throw an Origin Ball at it. I'll go where I must. Oh, well said. Now, Harkin? Is that's not how you spell Harkin, is it? Isn't Harkin just H-A? Hearken to my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Palkia, ruler of all space. If it is allowed to run wild, space itself will warp and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Dialga, the ruler of time, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Dialga at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Yeah, whatever, I'm on it. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go, see what your clothier has on offer. Excuse me, is this the time for shopping? Yeah, I mean, lady, you've already got the drip. There's nothing she has that can do any better for you. Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Fair point. Alright, Solo, once you feel ready, set out. We make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Let's go pop off. Heading outside the village. Imagine if there was like a mass outbreak of Turtwig right now and I was like, oh, well, you know, sorry guys, but I know that Palkia is about to like distort all of space and destroy the universe, but I might be able to get a shiny Turtwig, so like, I'm out. Coming through. Why didn't it give me the Braviary prompt? I wanted to go into flying so I would fly over the Electivire. Okay, we're fine. Why is this guy still standing here? You won't be able to catch a shiny Turtwig if the world ends, will you? That's what you think. I wonder if Nintendo designed this in such a way that I have to use the Origin Ball, or if I can save the Origin Ball for later. Just the boy I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats if there's a chance to see into the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in danger. Okay. Fine. Roll. Hey, yo, Palkia. You're causing problems, bro. Who the heck is this? Oh, it's you idiots again. Is Palkia still just standing back there and you guys are just here minding your business? Well, you know, we were really worried about quelling Avalugg. Like, he wasn't bothering anyone, so maybe... Well, Palkia's not bothering anyone. Maybe we should just leave Palkia alone. You got rid of that plot point really quickly, didn't you? As soon as you decided that Kamado's village was burned down and he was a bad guy for like 3 minutes. For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? Yeah, I'm ready. As long as they don't go up the stairs, Palkia can't know they're there. Yeah, the Pokemon god of space doesn't understand object permanence. Hey, Solo, let's meet tomorrow together. What is that supposed to mean? It's a saying we've got in the Diamond Clan. It means you hope you'll both stay safe. Huh, perhaps it's worth listening to what the Diamond Clan has to say sometimes as well. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Solo, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. All right.